Hi, Craig Powers, Powers Firearms Training at 5 dogs range. 5, not 4. And I'm out here to kind of work a gun a little bit. Thought I'd bring you along with. You good with that? Cool. So what I got is a SIG P239. It's a 9mm. That's available in 40. But what I want to show you specifically is an RMR2. It's a Trijicon micro reflex, rough micro reflex, not just any micro reflex sight. It's been milled into the slide by NAG Industries, link in the description. And they're a local Bakersfield group and company, and they do RMR cuts. You don't have to send your gun away. Just get it done locally. Well, Craig, what's an RMR? Well, it's a reflex sight. So how does that work? Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you. Here's what I think. There's a little laser in here. It shines on the glass. Okay, I know that part. There's a battery under here. You change it once a year, every year. Just like you change your smoke detectors in your house. They're batteries. You do that, right? And your ozone detectors if you live in an ozone area. So anyway, you change the batteries once a year. This particular model, you can look here, see it has a plus, minus. You can adjust the intensity. Some of them can be are self-adjusting. This is the RMR CC, so that's kind of compact. It's a little bit smaller. As you can see, it's the same width as the slide. And I have a holster from Cottonmouth Concealment here in Bakersfield, and it wasn't cut for this. So what I did is I got out the old bandsaw. Might have missed a little bit, you know, got a little carried away, but anyway, I cut it out so it fits. So I can carry an appendix, which is my preferred mode with this gun. And then I had to come out, once it was installed, I had to sight it in. So let's see if we can get you to see the red dot. I don't see it. Anyway, let me turn up the intensity. Intensity, there we go. Sorry, I didn't really sing very well. Okay, so let's see if you can see the red dot inside. Can you see it? Can you? It should be right about, I can't see it on the camera, so I don't know. Anyway, so the way you do it, you sight it in. It's got little adjustment screws to hit point of aim, point of impact. Now, some people do that at 100 yards. I just haven't had it out that far. Some people do 100 yards, and I just haven't had it out at that distance yet. Have done 25, so it's sighted in. Like to do is work it a little bit on some metal, and just to let you know, this is a viable CCW thing when it's mixed. Now, because this gun, SIG, has a decocker, I am, with certain precautions, very comfortable about holstering it, appendix, and strong side, whatever. A Glock, you might want to be a little careful. Or an M&P, just saying, or anything else without a safety or a hammer, because on this one all I have to do is put my thumb on the hammer, and there's no way, no matter how hard I drive it, I'm not going to know that I'm pulling the trigger. If I got something caught on the trigger, does that make sense? I'm sure it does. So let's go ahead and let's see how this works. You good? Get your, here, I got mine. So this is kind of a no timer thing today. We're just got to have a little fun. Nobody else is here. Kind of like it. So just going to go ahead and drive the magazine in, rack the slide, decock it. And I guess my focus at short range like this, when I'm just doing a little bit of practice, is how quickly can I acquire the dot and get hits. And I'm at about 16, 17 yards and about 8 yards. So let's just see how it goes. You with me? All right, you ready? Okay, no timers, just see how it goes. So it always starts slow and good posture, and your back straight, head up, bring the gun to your eyes. So we're just gonna, and your hands move together when you draw. So we're just gonna, okay, a little low. Let's try it again. Kind of nice to know the shot I missed with, I mean, I didn't miss, I hit low. It's like 6 inches low, 6 inches left. I was on a cold start. It's always nice to know your car starts when it's cold. And I just know that I can get a hit inside the bad guy if I had to, and I don't want to, but if I had to and I didn't have a choice, even on a cold start, right? So the idea is that when the gun comes up, we're going to bring it up, we're going to acquire the dot, fire, reset. There's a couple ways to do it. A lot of people will say look for your front side, and as your arms come up, you get the dot. That works too. Frankly, that's probably the way I would do it most often. And then you got to have a good grip, because if the gun slips in your hands while you're shooting, the dot's not going to come down to the same place. So a really tight grip so the dot settles, just like a front sight. It's no different. Go shoot some more. Don't mind, right? Gotta miss. Try it again. Yeehaw. Let's load it up. Good? You good? Had a little crisis there. Battery went dead. We're good now? You good? Okay. Didn't get hurt? No. Just all right. We're good. Don't see any burning coming out of the camera, so... Okay, so back to the way to acquire the sight. So as the gun moves in your hands, it's going to be harder to acquire the sight, just like it would be with a regular sight. So if the gun comes up, and I drive it forward, and I set the sights and I shoot, as long as the gun's not twisting in my hand, it works pretty well. So, do I like it? Yeah. Is it fast? Yeah. There's only really 2 guns I seem to carry anymore. This one, a Glock 22 with one of these, Glock 17 with one of these, and my CZ SP01 tactical, which doesn't, just doesn't lend itself well. But kind of like it. So I'm going to do a little ammo here. You don't mind? Right? Good. When I say I primarily carry a gun with a red dot on it, doesn't mean it's the only gun, because, you know, 1 is none and 2 is 1 and 3 is a good start.